And welcome back to another rendition of the Multinational Football League. Oh my goodness, the Huskies will be trying to debut a new uniform today. The black ice uniforms have been set out and waiting in that locker room for so long, and now they're going to finally be able to use it. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the other, would be on the other end of this, but glad to say that I will be the one commentating today, because let's be honest here, all us Madden players know that those two are the worst duo in commentating history when it comes to this. So why wait? Let's get right into it. It's the Huskies versus the SnowHawks in Anchorage. Ladies and gentlemen, no further words. Let's get it. So Anchorage will kick off first. And a return here coming from the 5. They'll go for a gain of about 29. And we'll see Michael Penix Jr. come out to play. So, Penix, 88 for 150, 1,038 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 INTs on the season. And he's looking to improve as this Portland team has just suffered catastrophic losses throughout the season. Some motion going on here. Looking to throw. Penix already under pressure, and down he goes. So we take a look at the notable inactives for the Huskies today. Their center and wide receivers, all key factors of this game that are going to be out today. So it'll be interesting to see if Portland can maybe take advantage of that and win this game from there. As we'll see the injury timeout come here, as there's an injured Husky on the field. Hoping he gets back up. He's all right. Number 54. We'll keep an eye out on that number. Looking to throw. Penix slings one. Middle. Caught. First down. And a little bit more. A first down for the SnowHawks. As Rondale Moore comes up with a, first of all, incredible adjustment, but also way to carry it upfield and really help out your QB, keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10 at the 42. Penix fires, and he is under pressure. That one's going to be incomplete. Overthrown him by a mile. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Handoff. Robinson tries to go upfield, cuts up. Nothing but a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 at the 43. See if they can get themselves out of another sticky situation. Penix tries to throw, incomplete. Portland will be forced to punt the ball on their first drive. Not a great look from this offense here early, as the punt will come from about the 32. And this one hits at the goal line. It'll be a touchback, and Bryce Young will get his shot in the black ice unis. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I think my parents are trying to call me. Sorry guys, there must have been a issue a little bit ago. That's my fault. I'll have to cut that part out of the video. We'll hand off, and that'll be a gain of 3 for the Huskies. Both teams have mounted a scoring drive so far. Towards this the end of the second quarter, it's going to be a little more critical that they do, in fact, either get stops or get scoring drives in place. Either or works very, very well. Young going to take off. That's a first down. Tempted to slide, but it will still be first. And he hangs on to the ball. 39-yard line here for Anchorage. Looking to throw. Young. Quick. Out wide. And it's going to be a 3-yard gain. Second and 7. As the 2-minute warning will commence here. The most ominous 2 minutes in sports is when that 2-minute timeout hits. As this pass is caught, going up the sideline, it's going to be a first down. To the 48-yard line, no huddle here. 6-second runoff, 48-yard line. On first down, Young to throw. Scrambles out. He's going to have himself a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Again, no huddle here. 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Chucks one. Deep. Wide open. Touchdown. Anchorage Huskies. Jalen Coker with a bombshell. What a play by the Huskies. Beating double coverage over the top. And Coker is going to end up making that scoring drive happen with just 1 minute and 7 seconds to go, as this one is kicked up and through the uprights. Scoring summary of 7 plays, 72 yards. And this game has gotten very, very competitive. It is the battle of 2 winterized teams. As we get late into the season, a nice change of direction, but does not matter. Tackle still made at the 28. Panics. He's got a lot of pressure on him right now. The 1 minute and 3 seconds. About to be the end of the half. Screen play. Robinson getting forward for a few. Call it a gain of 4. And the SnowHawks will take the first time out of the half. As it'll be 2nd and 6. Panics to throw. Trying to get out, and he's sacked. That leaves Anchorage with the best sack total today. 3rd and 14. They'll hand it off. And they'll opt to take this one down the 49 seconds here as the Huskies will call a timeout. Anchorage with only 1 timeout left. We'll see what comes of it, as he'll receive this one at about the 17. Big hit at the 31. Gets him down, and it'll be 41 seconds for Bryce Young and the Huskies. Whatever they want to do at the end of this half. They do end up getting the second half kickoff. And this throw is caught. First down to the 48. 30 seconds to go. No timeout yet. And a timeout comes there as he realizes the clock is winding down at an alarming speed. 10-17 Huskies with the lead. 23 seconds left to go. A wide set here. Looking to throw. Young fires deep. Caught! Coker once again. Touchdown! Anchorage! Are you kidding me? Back-to-back Coker touchdowns before the half. Quite the impressive play right there, as the PAT will make it 10-24, and it will make it 17 seconds left to go. 2 plays, only 24 seconds on that drive. Very impressive from the Huskies offense. So Anchorage starting to pull away from this game here in the second quarter. Final waning moments of it, at least. As defense has just given up 2 blown coverages, and Penix is going to make a comeback here. I mean, it was a 10-10 ball game, and your defense certainly isn't making it any better on you. Timeout taken there by Portland, and we're very close to having neither team with a timeout, as Portland only has 1 more. Firing, caught, and that'll be the last one. 9 seconds to go, and better Hail Mary shots coming here. Prevent 3, looking to throw. Penix. He's got to find somebody, and he's sacked. No time left, and Jadeveon Clowney with the half-ending sack. It's 10-24 as we go into halftime, and Bryce Young feeling pretty good about himself and this team as they look to go to a neutral record in this one. Taking a look at the halftime report, we'll start off in London. The Orbits and the Monarchs fight hard, and the result is a Monarchs win by 1. Williams with a touchdown and an interception. Bigsby had a nice touchdown, and that is basically that game. Riverhogs and the Shamrocks, 25-3. The Riverhogs pulled away in that win. Will Levis really giving it up. 4 interceptions. Unbelievable. Canton Tigers and the Nighthawks, they had fun. 2-3 versus 4-1. The Nighthawks come away with the win with a 4-point deficit, being faced by the Tigers in the final waning moments. Taking a look at Penix here, I mean, he's been able to get in for a scrambling touchdown. Young's been firing him off like they're nothing. And, I mean, it's just been the Coker show as we go into the second half. Anchorage will go ahead and receive this one at the 5. A very nice ending to the first half. They're looking to start off the second half with some fireworks as well, taking that they have a 2-possession lead. Now Young, this looks very good on him, and his favorite receiver so far has been Coker with Thielen and the other receiver out. I mean, this is impressive by Young to just find another guy just like that. And this chemistry in this locker room seems to be pretty astute, if you will. So a 1-yard gain there at the middle linebacker coming down and making the tackle. In a tight formation here for Young and the Huskies. They'll run it. And Hubbard still on his feet. He'll end up eventually getting pushed down after they give him forward progress, which will be a yard. 3rd and 8 at the 29. Could see a 3rd and out very soon. Terrell Jr. on the matchup at the top. Young finds somebody, and he is just short. 4th and 4 at the 34-yard line, as Sanders just could not get past tackle or the sideline, as Portland will have it at the 20 after a touchback. Very suspenseful bounce there. Works in Portland's favor, as they'll end up taking this from the 20 instead of what could have been like the 1-yard line. Penix. Gain of 5 on the QB keeper. Scott taking him down. Number 21 for the Huskies, as it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 25. Penix to throw. Rolling around, and he's sacked. 6th sack of the day for Anchorage. And that is not good. Penix goes out, and I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, I know it is. It's Kirk Cousins time. 3rd and 16 at the 14. They'll hand it off. And Robinson cannot get anywhere. He'll go backwards a yard, as a matter of fact. 4th and 17 at the 13. This is definitely going to be a call to the punt. So this game has gotten to a certain point where it's just not feasible to maintain a comeback. But, I mean, we've seen better things come from this. I mean, a 14-point deficit is not the worst thing any team has faced, and the Huskies certainly aren't the only team to have had such a big lead. 1st and 10 at the 38. See if the defense can step up again. Young. Pressure. He goes down. 8-yard loss. Number 97 for the Portland SnowHawks, taking him down there, as it'll be 2nd and 18 at the 30. Handoff. Chuba. Gain of 3. Ends up being 3rd and long. 3rd down conversions. Anchorage hasn't had many. Look at the throw. Young, clean pocket. Decides to take off and slides after only a gain of 5. Will not be enough by a long shot. And they'll settle for 4th and 10, and they'll punt. So a nice stop once again by this Portland defense. The question is, will this offense wake up with a new quarterback at the helm and Kirk Cousins? As this one bounces and barely goes into the end zone. We'll see Kirk Cousins come out for the SnowHawks, and we see that last play where Penix got hurt. I mean, it could be anything, really. It could be his legs, it could be his hip. I mean, that's about the only thing I see. Unless he landed on his arm wrong, then we have more to worry about. 1st and 10 at the 20. Cousins delivers a perfect ball to Rondale Moore, who's got his 5th catch of the day. 1st and 10 at the 35 at J.C. Horn. On the tackle there. 1st and 10 at the 35. Cousins, motion to the tight end. They'll hand it off. Good blocks. And a 6-yard gain out of it. So 3 touchdowns today for Anchorage, just off of, what they've been able to do. And Portland, well, I mean, it's just not been pretty. You had a 10-10 lead, and it just diminished going into halftime. You don't love to see it. 3rd and 5 coming up here, though, could be a change if they are very smart about what they're doing. Cousins. And the screen pass, a very wise decision here. And the only thing Robinson hates the most is probably the sideline, because he's had a few of those plays where they've just gone out of bounds. And Robinson, man, I mean, he is the definition of a dual threat running back. When you talk about pass or run, he's a absolute unit. 7-yard gain there, as it'll be 2nd and 3 at the 37. Cousins doing pretty well under the helm. He's led this team down into enemy territory. And they'll have a first down to the 33 with Robinson. I'm telling you, man, ever since Cousins got in here, it's looking a little better for the SnowHawks. Just cannot waste too much time. And that is a nice gain right there. I mean, they don't have to get it all back right now, but a score at the end of the third would be a very good referendum to this lead. I mean, talk about going from a 14 to a 7-point lead. That's what changes football games. This looks bad, but I'm telling you, one more touchdown, and they're just one shot away. Robinson, 1-yard gain there to the 17, and they are officially in the red zone. I don't know how many times they've been there today. Had to leave kind of early, do some chores around the house, and we're going to have a flag. We're going to get the notorious false start call. It's either false start, offsides, or, I mean, ineligible man downfield. So these linemen in this league got to watch out a bit. Looking to throw. Cousins. He's trying to stay calm. Cloudy. Third sack of the day. And Anchorage coming close to that sack total. That the record has just been broken. Can they do it yet again? 3rd and 24 at the 32. 3rd and 24. Screen pass. Robinson doesn't have a blocker here, and that's going to end up being the decision maker. 4th and 11 at the 20. They can opt to kick the field goal from here, and they absolutely will. Cousins going to still stay at the placeholder position, as this kick is good. So a 37-yard kick there. Not bad, but you want a little more to have a real shot as of right now. I mean, if you get a touchdown now, it's a 4-point lead. And, I mean, late game scenario, you could go for 2 points, get a stop, kick field goal, and win in a jaw dropper. However, I mean, not many games that end up like that. As Young, once again, he's been responsible for all 3 touchdowns that Anchorage has gotten today. It's been interesting to watch, to say the least, and the third quarter will end 13-24. Huskies scoreless in the third. The Portland SnowHawks with a little bit more life, as it'll be 13-24. Well, a 2nd and 2 at the 32. This game seems to be more tight than ever. Big play! Coker slips off 2 tacklers and a touchdown saver as he's down at the 31. Huge play. This should have just been a medium gain. Terrell misses his tackle here, which doesn't happen often. And Coker was off to the races, finally being stopped to the 31. I mean, just a wild Wild play right there. Young taking off, and that's going to be a 7-yard gain in itself. Well, with all the passing touchdowns, maybe he deserves himself maybe a little bit of a running touchdown to get this team a better lead for sure, and possibly the dagger of this contest. So this one will go out at the 25. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the spot. Looking to throw. Young fires, caught, and a big hit coming from that middle linebacker. I'm sorry, I just really can't read his nameplate. Coker has just been a lethal weapon today at the hands of Bryce Young. As 15-yard line is where they'll set up, and that was very good blanketed defense practiced there by the SnowHawks. Handoff. Chuba. Be 3rd and 4 at the 8. Motion across to, I believe, Xavier Leggett. Look at the throw. Young. End zone. Picked off. SnowHawks ball. Jamal Adams with a big interception late in the game. So we talk about needing a stop, and that is certainly one way to do it. The only thing I would change about this play is maybe he needs to kneel right here. Thought he had a shot, takes it, but just horrible position now for your offense to work with. So a little bit more of a burden, as it'll be 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line. Cousins to throw. Fires. Caught. 1st down. That's 14. So now a little bit more breathing room from the turnover. And we've seen Cousins with some average field position. I mean, he was working really well when they needed him to. And Pitts is going to motion here. Look at the throw. They'll go screen. And it's a big one down the sideline, and he's going to get out of bounds. 7 minutes, 28 to go. Cousins. Handoff. Robinson. 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line. It's a very contested matchup here as Cousins looking to throw and had an open man, but he instead throws it to the sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Pitts in motion to throw. Cousins steps up. He ain't got nothing to go with. 4th and 16 to the 23. And now a decision here. They have to go for it. With less than 6 minutes in the game, half the quarter already gone, you got to take a shot. Cousins taking a big one down the sideline. And incomplete. Didn't mean sideline there. But that was a huge play from the secondary. Way to read this ball. Pitts over the top would have been a huge touchdown. However, Jalen Coker, the only one who can really beat that coverage over the top, it seemed like today. Absolutely incredible. Handoff to Chuba. And they're going to look to run down the clock as this game is starting to come more and more to a grinding halt. Looking to throw. Incomplete. Looking for Coker there. Two receivers kind of collide in the middle there. It'll be 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Young. Stepping up. He's going to run. He is going to be tackled by Matt Judon. 1st and goal at the 8. Nearly had a touchdown there. And Judon, for some reason, picking a fight with Xavier Leggett. I have no clue what that's about. 1st and goal at the 8. Handoff. Hubbard buries a man. And gets half the yards to the goal line. Big booming truck stick there. As Young under pressure. Running out. And he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Can't get past Ellis. And it's going to go. And he's going to run in. Touchdown, Anchorage. Game over. I mean, this game is pretty much over as Young contributing to all the scores in this game. He's got himself a rushing touchdown. All in all today, 4 touchdowns and a beatdown on Portland. Six plays, 22 yards. (13 to 31). Return here. Pretty good one to the 34. And Cousins still in the game. So Penix getting hurt really shifted the momentum of this game. And when the offense needed it most, just could not produce. Had a pretty good first opening to that first drive at the backup spot. However, I think if they're going to go 1-5 here, which is more than likely to happen now, they're going to change this to him. And Anchorage, really all they're fighting for now is that sack lead as Cousins throws. Passes incomplete. Official rolls it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 19 at the 38. Seen a situation like this way too many times. Cousins fires. Caught! What a ball! 1st and 10 at the 21. And they might get a touchdown before the 2-minute warning. Cousins. Robinson. And he'll be tackled in bounds. And the 2-minute warning will strike here in Portland. And maybe a little bit more of a renewed hope. Nothing much going here, though, for Portland. Unless they get the onside. If they do even get a touchdown. Which, right now, it's looking like it's going to stall out. 3rd and 11 at the 22. Watch Kyle Pitts here. Looking to throw. Cousins goes over the middle. Incomplete. That had a lot of airtime. Didn't realize it was behind him. And now it's 4th and 11. A big 4th down. Cousins going end zone. Intercepted. Game over. And that is official. Xavier Woods will impress this Huskies crowd in the black ice jerseys. And what an amazing way to do it. Virtually a shutout with just a tad bit of suspension in between. Coker was the true meaning of a clutch wide receiver today. I mean, just an unbelievable play after play effort from him today. Talk about 3 touchdowns off of 7 receptions. I mean, this man was cooking DBs all day. Absolutely unbelievable job by him as the Huskies handle business at home in a game that everybody thought that they would win, but I mean, this one came close. And then you could kind of see where Portland gave up. It was that time before the second half. They allowed 2 touchdowns, and really, that was the dagger in today's game. As triple zeros will hit the clock. A final score of 13-31. And again, guys, so sorry for the technical difficulties we faced there in the middle of it. I'll have to piece the 2 clips together. Hopefully, it'll still end up being either under an hour or at an hour for game time. If not, you'll see a little section cut out of it. But, I mean, just an unbelievable defensive game from the Huskies. About the second, they lead about second in the all-time sack games from a single team. But we will see you guys later. Peace out.